My name is Susan Ernestine Moratini, and I'm a constituent of Cindy Coyne. Cindy, thank you for supporting this bill. I live in Bristol, Rhode Island, and I'm here to tell the story of my grandmother. It's a story I haven't heard anyone else tell, and it's a true story. It happened here in Rhode Island. As I said, I'm named Susan Ernestine. Susan after my mother, and Ernestine after my grandmother, my father's mother. And in 1927, my grandparents, my father's parents, lived right here in Pawtucket in a tenement with their 5 young children, all under the age of 10. My grandfather was a lace weaver. He worked in a mill, didn't make a lot of money, and together they struggled to make ends meet. When they found out that my grandmother was pregnant for the 6th time, and barely being able to afford to take care of the family that they already had, they made the hard choice to seek to terminate the pregnancy. Again, this is 1927. There was no birth control around, so she couldn't prevent the pregnancy in the first place. And being poor, there were no options for her other than to seek an illegal back alley abortion. On August 11th, 1927, my grandmother, Ernestine, died from that botched abortion. There's just a line in the Providence City Archives to talk about her death. She was 30 years old, and she died of bleeding and infection from that botched abortion. My father was the youngest of the 5 children left behind. He was 18 months old. Without a wife or a mother, my father's family suffered greatly right here in Rhode Island. They lived a hard life. My father became a hard man. It wasn't until my father was dying, when he was 74 years old, that he was finally able to let his guard down, the guard that he had built up his whole life from being raised without a mother. And he was able to show his family and myself the love that he had kept inside. It's a fact that women will seek abortions, whether legal or illegal, safe or unsafe. Many of those women seeking abortions will die, especially from the unsafe abortions. Like my grandmother died, leaving children behind, like my father was left behind without a mother. All women have lives that are worth protecting. My grandmother's life was worth protecting. I am honored to be her namesake. I will continue to fight for safe, legal, affordable abortions with her death in mind, but also with my 6-year-old granddaughter's future in mind. Please support Bill 152, Sub A. The time is now. Women's lives depend on it. Thank you.